All right, so the countdown begins, and it's all about the love and laughter with Yet I Can't Games, which will be happening live here at the Accra Sports Stadium. This is Sportainment with Daniel Kussi Wiafe, the SportsPrefect, on MusePlux TV. We'll go for a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll speak to some important personalities. From that short commercial break, and it's still Sportainment with your SportsPrefect on MusePlus TV. Don't forget to log on to our social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram, MusePlus, and YouTube, MusePlus TV. And I'm back here, and I have two special people with me here. On my left, I have Mr. Felix A. Agbotsu, who is the founder of the Agbotsu Foundation for the Young Disabled. And to my right here, I have Maclean Atsu Dzidzienyo. Yes, you can tell that that's a very powerful name. And he's one of the Paralympic athletes and wheelchair tennis player for the country. So, gentlemen, you're welcome to the show. Okay, so I'll start with you, Mr. Joseph. Okay, we've heard your name, but who are you? Yeah, Mr. Philip. So, who are you?
My name is Felix Agbotsu. Again, I'm the founder for the Simon Agbotsu Foundation for the Young Disabled. After a road traffic accident in the UK, I came back home to Ghana, my motherland, and I noticed that the kind of rehabilitation and the support that I had received from the UK after I had a road traffic accident wasn't the same with persons living with disability here, and more needed to be done. So then I started the Simon Agbotsu Foundation to try to make a difference within the PWD society. Yeah.
So from what you're saying, the accident has been an inspiration to this foundation.
Accident, or should I say the injury, plus the support that I have received from family and society back in the UK has inspired me to start this to cause some changes, or try to make some changes within the lives of persons living with disability in this country.
So I'll get back to you, Felix. Okay. And to my right here is another man whose face looks very familiar, but we also like for him to also do his own introduction for us.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Maclean Atsu Dzidzienyo, and I'm one of the national Paralympic athletes and also plays wheelchair tennis for Ghana. And so basically I'm into para sports and within the para fraternity.
So with the upcoming games, don't you think there's a lot of pressure on you? Yeah, even though with the experience, don't you think there will be a lot of pressure? Seems like we have a lot of upcoming young disabled people who also are coming to challenge.
Oh, okay. So with the upcoming event, which is the Love and Laughter with the Yes I Can game, it is a day set aside for person living with disabilities to come and then have fun. And so it's a day that we are having fun, even though we'll be exhibiting so many sports talents to the public to know what actually person living with disabilities do. It's a day for fun. There's a lot to eat, a lot to drink, and a lot of socialization and stuff. So we're inviting the general public to come, be with us, and then see some of the talents that we have got and some of the sports that person living with disabilities do in the country.
So back to you, Felix. We talked about the Yes I Can games.
Yeah.
And what has they brought to the table? What have they offered?
The Yes I Can games is a way to find new talent within persons living with disability, and also to empower persons living with disability through parasports. So basically, we've got loads of persons living with disability on the streets. The whole idea is to use parasports to empower them or to change their mindset and then get them into the sports. Yeah.
So, are there any occasions where most of these players can be selected for the Paralympics, just like the upcoming one, which will be happening in Tokyo? Are there cases where some can be selected to help the country go for gold?
Yes, but then it's a process. So you spot the talent just like any other sport. You spot the talent, you nurture the talent, and then once they are ready, you put them into tournaments that can get them selected for how do you call it? Competitions like the ones that you are talking about. So the nurturing bit is what the Simon Agbotsu Foundation and the Go Get Them Racing wheelchair racing team have come together to do. And also there are other disciplines. So like say basketball, wheelchair basketball, the tennis, how do you call it? The paracycling and all that. So yes, within the other disciplines, we all come together and then nurture the talent that we find on the 15th of February, and then try to get them to a certain level where they can compete for the country.
Okay, so still on the Olympic Games, Maclean, you've represented Ghana, and the games are upcoming, which will be held in Tokyo. The Ghana has represented Africa, I think, 5 times, which this will be our fate. And what are your plans?
Okay, apparently in the wheelchair racing, I'm left with 5 microseconds to reduce on my 100 meters time to make to the Tokyo Paralympics. So it is my plan that after the Yes I Can game, I'll be attending some qualifications in Switzerland, and I'm hoping to qualify there, if God willing.
Hopefully you'll be able to qualify and make the country proud. Felix, what can we say are some challenges that you find, especially when recruiting these players to the field of play, and what are the challenges you face?
Well, the biggest challenge is finding accommodation, because once you need to camp them. The talent that we found, you need to camp them for a period of time, a period of time with a number of times within the year, if it makes sense. Yeah. So accommodation to camp them, the how do you call it? The food, transportation, and all that are problems and challenges that we face. So basically, it takes loads of funds to make this happen. So that is the biggest problem, and another problem is trying to get the individual mindset changed to know that it's worth putting in the effort. So yeah, these are some of the challenges that we face.
So still speaking on challenges, Maclean, you've been in this for a while now, and can you tell us some of the challenges you faced as a Paralympic athlete?
Okay, so one of the major challenges that we face is equipment, like sometimes getting ties. Our ties are designed in such a way that once you get a flat tire, you can't even repair it again. Then you have to order for a pair, which is $120. You know, persons living with disabilities are not well equipped such that financially they could be buying this thing as time goes on. And so we use this platform to appeal to the government and some corporate bodies that equipment is also one of the challenges that we need. And if they can support in any way or means, especially with the games that we are coming to do, any way they can support us to make it successful and make it a reality, we really appreciate it.
So still speaking on the challenges, Ghana has represented Africa and we've never had any medal to boast for ourselves. Can you say these challenges are most of the reasons why these athletes can bring back home some medals?
Okay, so in the records of Ghana, para sports has won much more international medals and African medals for Ghana than our so-called able bodies. But what we are trying to say is that at least the government should pay attention to para sports such that somebody can say, okay, I'm going to sports as a profession and I'm going to do it as the work or something to live on. So what I would say is that we've won so many medals. Myself, I'm a 3-time gold medalist in the US in 100 meters, 200 and then 400 in 2016. And I'm a defending champion in South Africa, OCC Marathon, and other medals. So we're doing very well when you go into history and then when you go into the books. So we are only saying that the general public should come and then support, just as some corporate organizations have come on board like Electroland Ghana and other companies too who are coming on board. We pray that God will bless them and then God will also open more avenues for them for the good work they're doing.
Okay, so back to you, Felix. This will be the 3rd edition. And
Yeah.
Yes, I can join in 2018.
Yeah.
So where can you say that the program is successful? Which stage can you say that, okay, Charlie, this program there, it has been successful?
Yeah. Before I come to that, can I add a little bit to what Maclean has said?
Oh, sure you can.
Yeah. So Maclean did say or address his issues to the government. Now there are corporate bodies within the country who take celebrities as a face of their companies to advertise and that. Yes, persons living with disability who are into para sports. Why not take some of our athletes and then the upcoming ones know there is something that I'm doing this for something. There's an income I can make from this, and it serves as an inspiration or an empowerment to some of these new guys who are coming in. Maclean, what do you think to that?
It's the best. Just as they use Stoneboy or Shatawale as a brand ambassador for some products and other stuff. Persons living with disability who have really excelled and make the country proud could also be used for same purposes. And this will even serve as a motivation to our colleagues on the streets who are begging for arm or who think begging is the only way they can survive. So these are some of the motivations that we look up to, that people will bring to the doorstep of para athletes in the country, such that it will serve as a way of bringing our colleagues on the streets to do sports in the country.
Okay, so back to you, Felix.
Yeah, and also Maclean did mention Electroland Ghana. There are some individuals who would not like to be mentioned as well, who have come to our aid for the Yes I Can games. So if you're an individual, corporate body, whoever who wants to come in and then support the work that we are doing, yes, by all means, we're not going to say no. Yeah, so back to your question. You wanted to know
when you can say, okay, today, dear, this program will be successful, maybe with the turn up of the crowd and how the...
Okay, yeah, so when I've been, or we have been able to take this all of Ghana, we've been able to take it around all of Ghana, and then every year we're not just in Greater Accra, we move to another region, and it's happening. People in Accra travel to Kumasi, people travel to the north and wherever, and also we've extended this to our neighboring countries, and it's actually making a change in the lives of the people who matter when it comes to this, persons living with disability. Then I can say yes.
The countdown is continuing, and on the 15th we should have a very good turn up here. So what are the people expecting? What are they expecting?
Well, you're expecting to have let me start with the love and laughter bit. We say love and laughter because it's centered around the 14th of February, which we all say is the day for love and now they say chocolate day. Yeah, so that's where the love comes. We're showing some love to persons living with disability. And laughter, we put in a smile on their faces. So yes, lots of food, lots of games to be done. I don't mean the parallel games. I mean like table games and that, just to interact and then meet new people. Lots of drink. There's going to be music. So yes, that's a fun day out. And then on the Yes I Can games bit, we've got wheelchair tennis, paracycling. We've got wheelchair racing, we've got wheelchair basketball, we've got table tennis, we've got go ball, we've got a whole lot of other games. So we're not just expecting or inviting persons living with disability. We want the general public to come and then witness what persons living with disability can do, the talent that they have got. Also, one of the reasons why we're doing this is to change the perception of the general public's the perception the general public has got for persons living with disability. There is more, how do you say it, ability in us than the disability that everybody sees. So yes, the general public are also invited, more so than persons living with disability.
There is more ability in them than of the disability that you see, and it's still about Sportainment right here on MusePlux TV. So to end with you, Maclean.
Okay, so what I would say is that just as Mr. Felix said, we're inviting the entire general public to come and then have fun with us in Accra Stadium on the 15th of February at 9 a.m. prompt. You are welcome to come and have fun with us. Sponsors who wants to come on board, our doors are open, and you are most welcome. That is what I'm saying.
Okay, so your final words also, Felix.
Yeah, like Maclean said, sponsors who want to come on board, be it an individual, be it a corporate body, a small business, yeah, you are more than welcome to support in this noble work that we are doing to change lives. No support or donation is too small. Yeah, so if you need to speak to us, just call us on 0540 05401 22226 05401 22226. Thank you.
Okay, so you heard it from them. In as much as 14th is for the Love Day, trust me, 15th is also going to be interesting here because it's all about the love and laughter with Yes I Can games. And I'll be here myself, and I hope you guys will be here. And please keep the support coming in for these guys because they have more abilities even than some of us that claims that we have the abilities. This is Sportainment right here on MusePlux TV, and I'm Daniel Kussi Wiafe with the SportsPrefect, and I've been with some seriously like some special people right here with me. And on 15th I'll also be here to give you the live update of what will happen here. This is where we say we out. Sports there in Nabi Wanatim.